like that little remix yet, right?
Oh, yeah! Welcome to the LeafCast, a first-time reader show based on the epic fantasy series The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. My name is Ryan, and I'm currently so happy to be back. I am flabbergasted.
I am Ryan's brother Dan. I have a nose that just missed being too large and too bold, a generous mouth, high cheekbones, and dark, slightly tilted eyes.
And I hope that wasn't too loud. Guys,
we're the way to leave.
We're the way to leave. Yes, we are talking about the Dragon Reborn chapters 33 through 36. Dan, before we begin, let me talk to those who cannot watch this live. Guys, gals, and in-betweeners, welcome to the LeafCast, a weekly first-time reader show live stream that airs every Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. If you haven't caught this live, do not fear. This is a great use of our time. Watch this entire show and worship the joy that you're going to be having. I'm lost, right? So this show is spoiler-free. Damn, I'm so excited, Dan.
Yeah. Well, I'm so excited. I dress like Steven Tyler, Ryan. I'm doing my Steven Tyler, baby.
Okay.
Hey,
so I'm like
you're rocking and rolling. You're wheeling and dealing. You're on top of the world.
Thank you. I'm going to remind myself to breathe.
Just breathe.
All right, this show is spoiler-free, up to the chapters we are currently discussing, so keep that in mind, but sit back and follow along as our first-time readers experience the Wheel of Time for the first time. And please hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. Done.
Do it. Hit it. Guys, thanks for joining us. We took a week off. We each had to celebrate our revolution around the sun. Mine was on Tuesday a week ago, and Ryan's was just this last weekend. So, man, we took the week off. We figured, if we hadn't been born, this show you would be doing something else on Tuesdays anyway. So we took the week off. So we're back. I was itching to be back. I missed you. I'm kissing the chat right now.
Oh yeah.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Chat. Yeah, it's good to be back, Ryan.
But this show's not about us.
It's not about us.
Let's be honest.
It's not.
And let's bring in our guests.
Guys, yeah. Guys at home, quietly applaud for our friends Josh and Todd. So me and the roadie, we're doing cocaine off of their ankles, right? And then I'm like, where's my scarf?
Somebody say cocaine?
Oh, no. Oh.
Did somebody say ankles?
Is Steven Tyler in the house?
Yeah!
Testing 1 2 3. You look like testing 1 2 3 syllabus. Testing 1 2 3 syllabus.
Nah, I'm just resting my parts, baby, because I may have to do karaoke later.
Fantastic.
Nice.
That's a good song.
Dan,
we turned down just a tiny bit.
Bro, you cannot keep that up all night.
I won't.
Okay,
No,
okay.
I cannot. I can't. I don't know how he does it.
I was fearing for your throat's children's children.
You know what? I knew that this was a simulated life when American Idol hired him to judge people singing. Like Steven Tyler. What if young Steven Tyler went in front of American Idol people? Yeah, like a lady.
And just was grabbing his crotch like he's in a strip joint.
He's like,
Man, he's amazing.
I'm gonna need some more scarves on this microphone before I sing.
They would think that it was not enough.
Wait, Todd, are you a fan?
I love Steven Tyler, man.
What?
Dream On? Are you kidding me? Dream On, man.
Yeah, that song's like 3 minutes too long.
Oh, and you're making my point for me. There's a part where he goes, Jenna!
Yeah, dude, those ranges are legendary. That's really the only song he needed to do, really, I guess. And then he could have just retired.
Maybe. Saved us all some suffering.
I think his daughter was just fine in the Lord of the Rings. She was just fine.
That's what it was all for.
She was just fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was all for that. It was all for that. No.
Guys, are you great?
Fantastic.
Doing well.
I mean, are you as great as you look?
You're talking to me, right? No.
Oh,
Your beard looks super soft right now.
Dude, it's getting,
Super soft.
It's getting
Look
a bit wily. It's getting a
it
bit.
looks soft though.
it's getting a little more salt than pepper. I'm seeing.
Yeah, I got some coming on the sides.
You should have bought the puppet without salt in the beard. Duh.
No, man.
Duh.
Duh.
I think it
Look
looks.
into
I think it's good. It adds.
Distinguished.
Distinguished, yeah.
In
Gives
fact,
you a
let's
little bit of
highlight it. Let's highlight it even more.
Gives a little credibility.
Oh, very presidential.
Ooh.
All right. What character in the book has his beard that we've met so
Yeah,
far?
what would Todd be in? What character would Todd
Yeah,
be?
who has a
What
beard?
character would Josh be? And be nice. And don't. All right, don't be nice. Go ahead. Fucking.
Yeah, who
throw it
has a
at us.
beard?
All right, yeah.
Ryan, we
Tam?
all know would be Pater.
Tam?
Just because I'm so punchy.
Tam has
No.
a beard?
Does Tam or Thor have a
I
beard?
dodge
so.
so much better than that guy.
Punchy.
Punchy?
Hey, Ryan. Punk. Punk.
Hey, fuck. Hey,
Ryan, I got. Hey, Ryan. See your shoes untied. Punk.
There we go. There we go.
All right, slapstick.
Slapstick.
how
Zoom
dare you
slapstick.
pater me? Well, I mean, and that part of the book was very slapstick. All right, okay, so, yeah, Danjamin's giving you Tam Althor, which is amazing.
Ooh.
Ambro.
Ben Butler gave you
Captain Ahab.
Captain Ahab.
Wrong book. But okay.
MrHowley gave you
Yeah.
wrong book, but okay.
You just got to shave the mustache.
Captain Ahab.
Doman, I think's got the bare upper lip and like the whole like face beard around.
Oh yeah, he's got the Abe Lincoln.
The Abe Lincoln, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll work
Or
on
like
it.
the Gordon Fisherman, maybe you had the same thing. He's the Gordon Fisherman.
Gordon Fisherman, yeah, totally.
I think
Guys.
Glenn is the fastest typer in the world.
Guys, we're not here.
Ryan, it's
to
called
talk
copy paste.
Fish sticks. We're not here to talk fish sticks, guys.
Not
We're here
fish
to talk
sticks.
about. Let's talk about. We're here to talk
I guess
about.
puppets have a hard time using Control V.
Hey! I think you might be underestimating our friend Glenn, the spooky hippie.
Ooh, it's a Halloween,
I love
Glenn.
spooky hippies.
Mr. Ali says Todd needs a fish hat.
I'm working on it. I should be
With
Uncle
the, no,
Ben.
you misspelled that. It's
Miss-
THISH. Fish hat. You need a Trey Anastasia hat.
Dan's on fire tonight.
Come
This is
on,
amazing.
fuego.
I'm working on it. You're giving me costume ideas. Perfect.
Guys, with
Doesn't he need a Gordon the Fisherman hat?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And a slicker.
Yep, yellow slicker.
Ooh, yellow slicker.
That's it. And a boat.
Got it.
What day of the week
Really
is
nice.
Halloween? Do we get to come in costume?
It is a Sunday.
It's a Sunday night.
We were just
Then we'll miss it.
Maybe we'll just have a costume party, Ryan.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, a
Maybe that's what we'll do.
spoiler-free costume party. That's a great idea, Dan.
Yeah. We're
For
trying
sure.
to figure out what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, great. All right. Oh, Jesus. What's going on?
Everyone. Hey, guys, you got to.
Chapter 33.
I'm
I'm really feeling within the weave lately.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about it. So,
All right, Dan. Everyone who bet that Dan was gonna pronounce this and start to talk in the chapter, you win the bet.
yeah, I forgot. It's been a week, Ryan. It's been a week.
It's been a week.
I got
All right.
a penis on my nose.
Here we go. I'm going to lower the music and let's have a nice. I'm just gonna turn that shit off. That's horrible production. Sorry, guys. Here we go.
Pronounce this.
Pronounce this.
Who
Josh, you
goes
go first.
Okay.
Right. You got
I can't keep up.
MaTsDaGgerX.
All right, Todd. Pronounce it.
MaTsDaGgerX. Yeah, that's how I say it.
All right.
Johnson, you said?
Drell.
Oh, almost. Wait.
MaTsDaGgerX.
Oh, MaTsDaGgerX.
Ooh,
MaTsDaGgerX.
Okay.
Okay, Johnson, he says, as you know, there is a correct answer. Johnson is always right. So you guys were close, but wrong. Oh, you know what? But let's. You know what? We need
play it
to
again
here, guys. You know what? I say this with a tear in my eye. Let's welcome back KayK.
River Bearn. MaTsDaGgerX. MaTsDaGgerX.
Did that say another beer?
Another beer.
What?
Hey!
I'm in such an awkward
MaTsDaGgerX.
state.
Welcome back, Kay.
Thank you.
Hi, darling.
Yes. All right.
Good to see you again.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Well, you're hopping into the hardest segment that we have. Is this pronounce it?
Yes.
Thanks, Steven Tyler.
Do you want to give us a shot on this one?
Yeah, this is like the longest word in the book, I think.
No.
All right, we'll move on.
All right.
Ow. MaTsDaGgerX.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ooh.
All right,
What
pretty
in the
close.
world's happening here?
I know. Well, let's hear what Chancey says.
MaTsDaGgerX.
You're the closest.
No.
All right. What do you think about this? Pronounce this.
Pronounce this.
Pronounce this.
Todd, you go first.
Reborn.
Okay.
Reborn.
Oh. Okay.
Riverborn.
All right. We have a consensus.
Chancey.
Let's see. Chancey says.
River Bearn.
Beard.
It's a silent O.
Beard.
Beer.
Oh.
It's a beer. It's a river
Beard. Guys, you burned. Hey,
know,
guys,
man.
beer.
what a slam that was. Hey, guys, what did we just go to
another
Denny's
beer.
and you got the All-Star Slam, you got the All-American Slam, and you got the Grand Slam? Because you all got slams.
Dude. Another beer.
I'm getting
That's a good-
slammed by dogs right now.
That was a good one. Oh.
Well, put him on camera. All
Look at
right.
this.
Boo
Look
boo.
at
there
this.
you go. Boo-boo.
Look at this cutie
All right.
pie.
Boo boo. Pronounce
Boo-boo.
this.
Bad boy.
Boo boo.
Here it comes. All right. Okay.
He knows not what he does.
Kay, can you go first for us?
Nope. Sorry. Yep. Sorry.
Sidon. Sidon.
Yeah, you got to pick one.
Pick a side. Pick a side.
Sidon.
Okay.
Sidon.
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 Sedan.
All right.
All right.
Whoa.
We got all kind. We got a variety pack.
Seaton.
He's like,
Seedon.
Mmm.
Oh.
Mmm.
Oh.
oh,
Guys,
Robert
I-
Jordan.
I don't know. Is your self-esteem diminishing right now?
Oh my.
Just crumbling.
I know this is kind of okay. All
You
right, here we go.
guys.
All right.
Yeah.
No one says pronounce this is an easy game.
What's this?
I think we are
Or meaningful.
We're just masochists. Or meaningful. Yeah, exactly. But no one said this entire show is meaningful, bro. All right.
Pronounce this.
Pronounce this. Josh.
Villar.
Ooh.
Kay.
I'm gonna go with Vilar.
Ooh, nice. Ooh.
Okay.
The foreign W.
For fun.
Todd.
I'm going with We Are.
We are the world. We are the
I
children.
think this is what you
There's
talking
the
about, Willer.
silent L's.
Willar.
I think it's Willer.
Willair.
Talking about Willer.
Oh, we talking about Willa?
Dude, We Are. It's like silent L's.
All right. Chancey says.
Willar.
They are there. Okay.
Willar.
Look, Kay has a paper body. Ha 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 ha. Hey, I'm Kay.
Dog body.
I don't know. It's funny.
All right, here we go. I don't think that was connected to what you were doing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Pronounce this. Totems.
Samahe.
Did you get some Samahe tuna?
Samahe tuna on that one.
My
What do you want
Samahe.
tonight? I want some Samahe tuna.
I hear that's dolphin.
Okay. Joshua.
Samaha.
Samaha. All right.
That's a safe one, yeah.
Oh, we got some conflict. Burns, Johnson says. That's a safe one.
Samaha.
Oh, you guys are all wrong.
Put your head down in your beds when you hear what Shantini says.
Samaha. Damn it.
Talon.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, you're spilling beans.
Samaha.
I suck at
Samaha.
it. All right. Damn it.
Tahoma. No, wait.
Samaha.
All right. Well,
Somewhere in America.
all right. Well, Kay didn't hear that. That slip up.
We already forgot it.
This one's easy, anyways.
All right. Pronounce this. Kay said I.
Oh.
Joshua.
Josh.
Talon.
Talon. Hard A at the end. All right. Tadori.
Talan.
Talan. Oh,
I'm going
That's how they say it in Michigan.
Talan. Tall and.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, Kay. Pronounce this.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
That'd be awesome if it was
Are you
pronounced
hearing it? Are you hearing in like 3-part harmony right now?
Where are you from?
I am.
Talan. I'll start again.
And cut. Thank you.
All right.
Applause.
Johnson says.
Talon.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
I
Talon.
think Josh got
You
that.
can only do so much.
No. Even despite hearing it, we all failed.
We're the best.
We all fail.
Yes.
We're so sharp.
This is F y'all.
F y'all.
Okay, that was amazing.
Big
We all
segue. Thank you, Joshua.
All right, so pronounce this. Kay already went. Joshua.
Fjall. Like fjord.
Okay.
Aw.
Ooh, with a like a J. All right. Tadori.
Fial. It's like sci-fi.
Safe one.
It's like a sci-fi. Safe one. Oh, Joshua with a counter stroke. Johnson says.
Fial.
Oh, well done. Put your head
right.
in your head when you hear what
Kay
Shantini
Slice was not only correct, but she was funnier than you guys. All
I'm
right.
awake. Oh, wait.
What do you expect?
I'm
Fuck
sorry.
y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Are you?
All right. Francis Tadori.
Wait a minute.
Oh man, every time I see this, I think just top ramen.
Yeah.
Fucking
Right?
A.
It's like top
but-
ramen, but either
But it's
one
like
of those-
Remen. I know it's
Remen.
Remen. It's got
Remen like semen.
Like Remen.
Like
Remen.
semen. Remen.
Remen.
Once again, we are.
It's probably going to be remen.
I'll say yeah, Remen.
Remen.
Once again, we are in sync, man.
I like that semen reference though. Good one, Josh. I didn't even see that. I got too distracted with top ramen.
By Remen. Shawnee says.
Yeah.
Remen.
Remen.
Okay.
Well done. Jeremy Remen, isn't he an actor?
Yeah,
Oh,
Remen.
yeah.
Rhymes
Yeah.
with women.
And Caitlin Remen ran for California governor.
What? Okay. Okay.
Oh, this one's hard.
Pronounce this. Okay, said I.
Pronounce this.
Saldea.
All right. Joshua.
Saldia.
Okay.
Yeah, I go with the. Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah, I go with
Tadori,
Saldia.
please. Saldia. Okay.
Yeah, Saldia.
Todrick.
All
That's
right.
how I say it. Saldia.
Chauncey,
Yeah.
what is the answer?
All right. Shawnee says.
Saldia.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
Hard.
I think Saldea,
I've always thought Saldea.
but Saldea.
Like
huh?
Ace and Die. All right. We're continue on. This is a really rich chapter, guys. Hang in there.
Yeah,
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Like, let's fly through this, guys. Okay.
Master Andra. Oh.
Oh no.
Yep.
Another sound that was coming. Anyways,
Okay.
That's
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Yes. Tadori.
I stand by it.
Todrick.
That's it.
Master Andra.
Master Andre.
Andra. Okay.
Master Andra.
Okay.
I think I go Andra.
I go. Well, Dan.
Well, no, they all answered Andra. I go Andra. I mean, there is the right answer.
You say Andra.
Andra.
I say Andra.
Andra.
Yeah.
I've never dealt with my phone.
Right, Andra. There's a right answer.
Right to the death.
Brother
Right,
Dandra.
Hamza.
Brother Jandra.
It's an answer, not an answer, Dan. Jeez.
Is it Brother Dan
Hamza.
or Brother Don?
Well, then we're gonna call him Lon.
Oh,
Thank you. Yes.
Oh man.
only Josh is the only human in the world who's like, yes, Lon.
Master Andra.
There
Andra,
we
you
go.
guys suck!
No, I think I got that.
You said Andra.
Everyone said on.
Oh, it's Andra. Oh, right.
and
baby.
like you're like from the country.
Like
All
and then rah.
and
Okay, Shawnee.
Stupid. I don't like
Andra.
it one bit.
oh, ooh.
This one's hard.
What?
Pronounce
What is
it.
this? Ooh, that was great, Dan. That was
Thank you.
amazing.
Yeah, good
That was
one.
perfect timing.
Nice.
Probably not in like harmony right there,
Was
but I think
Was it perfect timing?
Bounce this.
It's pretty
Josh,
good.
Josh, you go first.
Gainor
Thanks,
Furlan.
Gainor. Ooh,
Gainor for Lon. Okay, what do you think, Said I?
You just love the lawn.
I don't know.
I gotta stick to it.
Gainer Furlong?
Gainor for Lon.
Gainer Furlong.
Yeah, Gainer.
Gainer.
Okay.
I
That's
like
what
that.
I'm gonna
Gainer.
go with. Yeah,
Oh,
Gainer.
Furlong.
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah. Todd seconds that.
A
All
second,
right.
My
okay.
buddy.
And what was yours again, Josh?
Gainor Furlan.
Yeah,
I just
of
had
course.
my drink.
Always
And
this, the silent W. All right,
All right.
the stuck up W. All right. Oh shit! Pronounce this. And
Gainer Furlan.
oh,
Gainer
no one's
Furlan.
Right, but
Wait,
Josh had the
wait.
Josh had a Gainer, but if he could get off the lawn,
Lost the.
What?
Well, it's not Furlan, it's Furlin.
It's Furlan. Yeah, you should. But I mean, you were nowhere close with your like.
What I'd love,
Get off my lawn.
what I'd
I'm
love
hanging
to
out
see,
with Gainer Furlan.
what I'd love to see is the geographic distribution of these different names across the continent, so that we could actually like. There's just no referent by which to
Hey, bro,
understand.
did you not read the chapter?
Yeah,
But we don't know their geographic origin of each of these characters and their ethnic backgrounds.
You do know the geographic origin of the character, and you know their backgrounds.
How do we know
learned
that?
all this. What?
No,
Yeah,
For
Lord
all of
Gan.
these characters?
I want to
These
see
people who were in the
flowchart,
chapter for like a moment?
Yeah. No, well,
Gainer Furlan.
you can assume that they're
Fine,
like from
fine,
the
fine,
area. All right.
Fine.
Why would I assume that they're from the place that they are? Tarvalon is filled with foreigners. Like, people travel, obviously, in this world, given that our fucking characters are traveling across the goddamn plane
Uh-huh.
on a journey. Like, why would I assume that they're from the place that they are?
The fucking characters around the god.
So, Josh, so are you trying to claim? Oh, you're getting a double dose right here. Are you trying to claim that if you knew that information, you would never get these answers wrong?
No, but I would like
that's
to
what it
understand how to pronounce, like, without knowing the linguistic background of each of the names based upon their geographic origin and their ethnicity. It's hard to know which of the 25 different ways to pronounce the fucking letter combinations is appropriate for each name.
You're right.
I think Gainer Furlan is probably the most fun way to say that guy's name.
but
Gainer that's a good.
But to your point, Josh, Shansony has taken all that into consideration in these.
Yeah, it's in the algorithm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she has mentioned in a chat response to someone else, basically laying it out that you have to take in all these.
I'm not doubting Shansony. All I'm saying is I would like to see it for each of these so that I
Josh
can
wants
then
to see them.
internalize it and then therefore use it in an ongoing basis so that I can actually pronounce the things.
All right.
Although it's not going to change how I say it in my head, to be honest.
I know.
So it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I'm still gonna say ramen.
Microaggressions.
It is wrong.
We had a seminar about this earlier.
It's a macroaggression. It's not a fucking microaggression.
All right, let's just play. This one's easy. Let's play that one.
Loud and proud and rude and crude.
Rude and crude.
YouTube for all to use too.
I wish I had a mirror to hold up to this right now.
All right, pronounce this. Tadori.
Lord Gan.
Okay. Joshua.
Yes.
Lord Ganon.
Like Lord QAnon. All right. Sadai.
I want Josh to always think more before we have these shows. First of all.
Lord
And I call
Sadai.
this Lord God.
Like
God.
like Lord God in 60 seconds. Shansony says.
Bird.
Lord Orban.
Oh, I did not expect that.
Silent O and silent R, silent B. Love it.
Reading that wrong.
Did I get this out of order? What is this? What's
Dude.
next?
Lord Orban.
No, what is this? Where's Lord Orban?
All right, just hit play. It'll be Lord.
All right, well, you get a good point. All right. Whew.
We'll get Lord Gan or Lord
Robert
Gan
Jones.
or whatever. Just hit
Lord Gan.
Oh.
play. Wait, that was saucy. Do it again.
That was.
Gan.
Lord Gan.
Gan.
Like, come on. If these people are all from the same place, why is this a short A? Like, just, it
Lord
doesn't make any
Gan.
fucking sense.
It's like Lord Dan.
They're two,
No.
but the double N. Jeez,
What?
everyone knows
It's
about the
like
double
land.
N.
Lord Gan. Pronounce this.
Hey, I'm gonna remind everyone in the book, the male voice reading in the audible book says Moraine, and the female voice says Moraine. So just take that for what it is.
Okay.
They disagree.
Wow.
All right. Pronounce this. Yeah. All right, mother. All right, I pronounce this.
Pronounce this.
No. Mother leak. No, mother.
Motherfucking leak.
I love this game,
Mother
motherfuckers.
leak.
All right.
Right. What is it? Mother leaky? Mother leaky?
Mother Leaky.
Leak.
Leaky.
Mother leech?
Leech.
Stop
Mother
it.
leech.
All right, she's landing on Mother Leech. Tadori.
Mother leash.
Ooh,
leash.
Very
It's like a
key.
leash.
Nouveau riche.
Nice job.
Joshua.
Mother leak.
Mother Leak. Okay, okay.
Johnson, save us.
Okay. I know. Chancey says, sorry to disagree.
Mother Lach.
Mother Lach.
Lach.
Everyone.
H.
And that is the end of Chancey
I think I was the closest on that.
I need a nap. Whoa. All right, let's just jump in, guys. All right, it's chapter 33. It's
do this.
within the weave. They're traveling. Perrin sees footprints in stone from a dog. You know, I've seen footprints in stone. Well, in concrete, like a little dog walked through, like a used cement sidewalk. But this is something different. I suppose it looked old, or at least it was like on a cobblestone that was old. But it may not have been old. But they're hitting all these towns, and they see that Rand is like fucking shit up. One town, they just like burned to the fucking ground. This other town, a well that was dry suddenly started going. Another town, like all these disagreements that all bubbled up, and they were 2 people that died. And another one, they found some gold and stuff, and they see all this stuff as being like TAVERN pull, right? And Perrin kind of asks about the pattern. He's like, well, what? All this stuff, is this all Rand? That's evil. Like the burning of a town and stuff, that's shitty. That's bad. And she was like, well, yeah, that's just... The pattern is, and I guess I'm jumping ahead a tiny bit, but the pattern is...
No, this is great.
Neither evil nor good. The creator's good, the dark one's evil, and the pattern just is, and just is the, good and evil are like what it sows. The age of lace is kind of made up of both good and evil, she says. Is that how you guys... So Perrin kind of saw that like to see it as like the pattern was like this great puzzle that the ultimate blacksmith up above had kind of created this awesome puzzle. And he's like, well, shit, I don't like to think that it's not made out of the best stuff. How do you see the pattern, I guess, is my question. Do you see it like as they're saying it, that hey, bad stuff is going to happen just as often as good, and that's just how it works with TAVERN?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
We've seen Matt's luck has been all good. Will it be bad at some point?
Yeah, it's mixed in there. It's kind of a crapshoot or just chance.
It seems like everything's kind of yin and yang, right?
So, and I guess that's my question is, I'm not sure what my question is. It is that there is evil in his wake. He shows up and an entire town burns down. And it is the pattern, I guess, just warping out and shaken into an evil spot, I guess. I don't know how to interpret that. I mean, Josh, what are your ideas about why this town burned down?
I mean, I don't see the pattern as either good or evil, as the text says. I mean, good or evil emerges as a byproduct of human interpretation of the events. How do we know that there isn't, like, what is good and evil other than something to be measured against one another, and like you can't have one without the other. But the pattern is neither, but it's also both and.
Right.
So to me, the pattern is neither good nor evil, but the events can be interpreted depending on your lens in various ways. And from what perspective? Like, the history of the little man looks very different than the broad strokes of history that are told.
Ah, right. Yes, the victor always writes the history.
Yeah, so like how do we know? Like, sure, it looks evil from our tiny perspective inside of the head of one character that's that person within the real world, bound by time and space, like limited. But how do we know what that looks like at a broader stroke across, a perspective that isn't locked in this body, right? That is meat, essentially. I don't know. So I guess that's kind of where I come at it from.
And I agree with you. I use the term evil because that's the phrase that they used in the book. That was Perrin's words. I don't think that a town burning down is evil. I think that it is shitty. It's super shitty. But I don't. I mean, I don't know. But they said that every possible thing that could possibly go wrong did. To ensure that the entire fucking thing burned down, pretty much.
So that
was their perspective. Yeah.
That makes me think of chaos.
It reminds me of Columbus Day.
Yes. Bring it back around.
Columbus Day, 1992. Woo!
Well,
yeah, we burned that town
just,
down.
Indigenous
People's
Day.
Day. Yep.
Right.
I do think you hit on something. It's like entropy versus extropy. Like, you have things tending towards disorder, and you have the things that are tending towards order. And like, Matt's luck tends towards order and towards the harmonization of events, and the town burning down tended towards maximal disorder. But both tell the story, right? So I don't know.
And it wasn't every village. There was like 3 or 4 in between that shit didn't happen. But it was somewhat consistent that along the trail they were going to run into some shit that inadvertently fucked shit up. I mean, it started with weddings. We saw them where everyone was getting married.
Yeah. I like Case and Iceland's point earlier about yin and yang, right? So, right, like it starts off with we hearing stories about all the marriages, but also in that one town we hear about like white cloaks just randomly like leaving being a white cloak and other people joining the white cloak. Like everything was just like. Remember I don't remember what city it was in, but Rand had this effect where everyone was acting crazy, and the innkeeper was telling Moraine about it. Anyways, that specific incident was so chaotic, where it seems like every other instance is more like everything is kind of good, or everything's positive, and as opposed to this entire city burning down.
Well, there was another town where every grievance that everyone ever held, every grudge popped up, and it took 2
multiple murders. Yeah, multiple murders. And then there's the Fial, which had the Manetherian coins pop up and solved everyone's problems. So
do you think it's based on Rand's mood?
Good question.
My sense is
maybe it's not as chaotic as we think.
My sense is it's more the emergent principle of the people. Like, whatever the hidden, whatever hidden
shame or
stone unturned
secret truth. Like,
Ryan just goes right to shame.
Shame.
Is that the word you're looking for? Shame?
Yeah, me too. Catholic upbringing Catholic upbringing coming through for you there, Ryan.
So true, Joshua. So true.
Guys,
And many years with this man. There's some things I know about him.
Nobody's doubting that.
Shame. All right, yeah. So my favorite scene in Game of Thrones, obviously, is shame.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Shame.
She is great. I've seen a few episodes of that Ted Lasso, and she is a main character in that, and she's wonderful. She's a good actress. Anyways, they get to the town of Ramen, to the top of Ramen.
Top of ramen.
They enter the Marishon Inn. They ask for the Oriental, which is not politically correct, but
Wait,
there
Brother
you have
Dan-
it. It's still a flavor of Marishon top ramen.
Hey, Brother Dan,
What?
Josh points out that it's the same letters. You just change R and S, and we have semen and Reman. Why are we not saying Reman? Rhymes with semen. Get over your top ramen. I'm going with Reman.
Ryan, it's a silver rope.
My head wink wink cannon is now Reman.
I get it. All right, we're there. We're in Reman.
Do you?
And you know what, Ryan? Remember back in the day when they would catch a criminal and hang him up in a cage?
It's not a silver rope, Dan. It's a pearl necklace.
Oh.
I bet you I could shoot straight from Falma all the way to Tyr.
Yeah. How many like?
Falma.
Yeah, we would throw rocks at people in cages. That was the good old days. That's MAGA, right? Let's get back to where we throw rocks at people in cages.
And go to the human freak shows and see people with crazy birth defects.
Right,
Hey.
Ryan. There was a time without TV. Can you imagine how mind blowing a bearded lady was in 1904? Oh my gosh!
A dude who just picks up heavy shit all over the place.
He's a very strong guy. He's bending bars.
Brother Dan, I'm 6'7". I could have been in a freak show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, you
Yeah,
would have
back in
drawn
the day.
crowds.
Aww.
Oh,
Drawn the crowds.
Stella, Marlon Brando. All right.
Sorry.
All right. So they get to the town,
Oh,
and yeah, there's
Brother
a.
Dan, real quick, guys, like and subscribe. Hit that like button, everyone.
Oh, you haven't done it already? Well, do it.
If you,
Can I get a Martin Sheen up here, please?
Oh,
Yeah.
Josh is
Oh, my.
lonely
give
up
this
there.
man a Martin
Excuse me.
Sheen. Burp.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's well done.
Oh my gosh!
Wait,
Josh,
get back.
how long have you
Wait.
been practicing that?
Get back there, Josh. Get back there real quick.
I know.
Josh,
Yeah.
that really makes everything you say. Oh,
Right there.
All right, yeah. Screenshot. Vagina face. Oh, everyone, do the
I went the
Tarvalon.
wrong way.
The Tarvalon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Todd wants in.
Todd wants in.
There it is. Wait, right here. Oh wait, right here.
Dan wants in.
No, do it.
Oh.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Stella,
Oh,
don't look.
super.
Don't look. Yeah. Oh no,
It's not
Dan.
big
All
enough.
right. Do it again. One more time. You were. It was perfect. Right there. Go back.
Gosh, brother
All
Dan.
right. Guys,
I
you
don't
Or
think
missed.
you
Tarvalon.
could practice
Look at that
serving
man.
anymore.
All right. I'm
Is that how
glad
you say it?
we got out of our system. Like and subscribe, everybody.
Chomp.
All right, moving on.
Gosh, we only just seen this dude hanging in a cage. All right, so they go to the Burley blacksmith. Where do they go? They go to the somewhere. Oh, the Wayland's Forge. But before that, there is a drinking obligation. This ever expanding or evolving drinking game that I have now has whenever someone dismisses or is somewhat mean to loyal, we got a drink. And here it says,
Oh shit! Rand is gonna make me like a.
No, that's we passed him. Yeah. So
Rand
Loyal
is
said
such a
they
dick.
shouldn't do that. The children, I mean, the grown-ups should stop them. They should. Parent agreed, barely paying attention. Fuck. You know what? You got a gear for. All right. So drink.
He's 90 years old.
Just a youngin.
He's motherfucking 90 years old. Shut up, parent. Listen to Loyal.
Yeah, but he's like a 13-year-old human.
Yeah.
They go into this place and what? So everyone is in their feast day clothes. What? Why? I don't think we ever hear an answer to why they are all dressed up. The only reasonable thing that may coalesce is that because they have Hunters of the Horn of Valir.
The horn, right?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
I think so.
All right,
so
what are these hunters? All fancy pants people? I don't know. This is another drinking obligation we're gonna have because
Jesus.
It says anytime they mention someone doing something for adventure, it says right here at the Wayland's Forge they are hunters for the Horn of Valir, set out from Ilion for adventure. An adventure they found. So well, all right. Let's drink.
And we never learn what it is that is leaving this stench either.
Correct.
Aaron keeps picking up on.
the sulfurous.
Do you have a guess?
The sulfurous stench.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
And it doesn't it shows up and then like kind of goes away. It doesn't linger for him.
My only guess is Rand.
Getting like traces.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's Rand, just channeling. There's like lightning bolts and
white rods of light. Hard white rods of light.
I would say something else, but it hasn't come up yet. So.
Like when people like start lighting fireworks in the parking lot next to my house, and I run out there and be like, "You guys!" and they're already gone, and all I can smell is just
sulfurous, delicious
sulfurous, all the burnt cones.
Exactly, that's it.
Look
at
this, David Cook.
Hey, what up? Hey, my man. David, good to see you.
Aww.
We just got started, strange enough. Hang out for a couple hours. God damn. So the Ioman in a cage. This is what is going on in Perrin's head. He heard this vision from Min that the Ioman in a cage, a turning point in your life, or something important that will happen. Later, we see that massacre that occurs where he frees this guy in this cage. Do you think that is the turning point?
Massacre.
Sure seems to parallel the Wolfman.
Oh, like the
Wolf Brother
the disc jockey from in the 70s.
Hey, get to catch.
I don't know. I wasn't alive then. Sorry.
It's Woman Jack, baby.
Oh man,
dude, a grayer beard than Todd.
By DJ, you mean radio disc jockey?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I'm spinning platters and getting hummers. Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh man. Sometimes you can hear them doing the coke off of the vinyl as it's playing live.
They say I got a face for radio. You know what I'm saying? I'm ugly and kind of overweight. Yeah. All right, that's so let's. We find out that this guy was in a cage because Lord Gan and Lord Oberon or something. I don't have his name right.
Wait.
They got attacked by savage black-veiled Iomen. They 20 to 12 of them, and only the two lords survived. Oh fuck! It was quite the battle, and they took this one hostage. They set up a gibbet, or give it, and I'm gonna put my shirt up and do the gibbet. I don't know if you guys ever watched Miranda. Anyways. It was a Nickelodeon thing.
Never saw that.
Miranda Cosgrove. Was it iCarly? Anyways, they put that up, and that is an apparatus to hang.
We're too old for that one. Sorry.
No, yeah, it's. The chat is probably going nuts. I bet you they fucking love my cultural references once I figure out what it's called. Oh man, you guys love it. They set up a gibbet. And that's gonna hang someone. That's pretty much a new like.
Get gibbet with it.
Yeah,
get jiggy with it.
And I said get gibbet with it.
Get gibbet with it.
Exactly.
So they're going to execute this this criminal that they have in the cage that kids just throw rocks at. So let's see. We hear that black-veiled Aiel. It says, quote, if some people still occasionally use black-veiled Aiel as a term for someone violent, it was testimony to the impression that the Aiel war had left. So it is a slur. It is probably not used in polite conversation. But there you have it. There we go.
Right. So Eric Hargis says, I think Parent isn't leaving nearly anyone in a cage. But earlier we just were reminded that Min had a vision about him with an Aiel man in a cage. Do you think him knowing that influenced his behavior? I think Eric Hargis is saying no, it doesn't matter any person he would save.
If it was Patton Fane all like screaming and spitting up there in the cage.
Ooh,
he's a social justice warrior.
Why'd you have to go straight to Patton Fane, Dan?
Because that's hey.
Interesting.
I feel like that's a hint.
Hey.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
Oh,
you gotta go to the lowest common
I'm making a note of this for rather Dan.
Yeah, Matt, the spooky stabbing stick, which is a very kind of pervy
Here we
name.
go. I'm making
It's like a pervy recreation of MaTsDaGger. Or maybe MaTsDaGger has always been pervy and we just never saw it.
So they get to the inn. They hear this wild story. Lan kind of talks mild shit.
There's some fade.
Yeah.
Shade.
Yeah, shade.
Like,
there's some shade on the fade.
He's like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys beat 20? I am in. Okay. And he's like, yeah, those white cloaks are out there. They probably won't find nothing but their shadow. And he's like, yeah, they probably won't, huh? He's like, grr. But he's kind of beat up a little bit. He calling for the mother. Where's the mother? They're like, oh, giving birth. She said you'd be fine until the morning. He's like, well, fuck. I need more drugs. Nurse! And then Perrin's on his way upstairs, sees a young woman staring at him. He's in the company of an Ogier. He's in the company of a lady. He's in the company of like a stud named Master Andra. And then
Andra.
Perrin with the shoulders. And she was staring at him. He got a little weirded out by it and went upstairs. Boom.
Dan, I gotta show this real quick. Eric
Please.
Hargis says, someone who is calm and tells the truth openly gets a lot of room with P-Dog, in my opinion. And I just think P-Dog's amazing.
P-Dog.
P-Dog.
Calling Perrin P-Dog is great on so many levels.
We hear about there was talk of a false before we leave this chapter, is there anything else you guys wanted to touch on chapter 33 that I left out? Todd?
No, what you're about to go into is pretty interesting.
Josh, did I leave anything out that you wanted to touch on? I skipped through it a bit. We had a long pronounce this.
I don't think so. I thought, the way that the innkeeper is portrayed is interesting. I mean, they're always kind of portrayed as these kind of bumbling people who can't control what they say, but it's particularly bad this time. I don't exactly know why you have to be this type of person to be an innkeeper, but apparently you do.
Yeah. Innkeeper equals info dump.
Right.
Info dump, yeah.
Well, and that's a good question, because it is So
The innkeeper mechanism.
Welcome to the info dump in.
So and they wouldn't necessarily
Jordan's
like
mechanism,
to a normal peasant boy who comes in, but I think with like when you have like a lady, I'm getting the impression that like that, especially like even like at the Wine Spring Inn when they're like, oh, there's a lady here, and this lord, like the whole thing, Master Andrew, like
it's like when
this glamour.
It's when the Lakers fan shows up to get the autograph and they just can't stop talking to the basketball star about stupid shit.
Right. It's like LeBron James just shut up at your inn.
Yep.
It's like,
that one basket?
In this
Do you remember that one
I'm
basket?
not sure. Who's the fan in this situation?
The
LeBron is Lan.
Pretty much.
And the innkeeper is Larry.
The fan.
Really?
From Culver City.
But always has really interesting, reveals too. The fan.
Right. You're right, the fan. Yeah, well, they're chatty cats.
Chatty cat.
Yeah, like welcome to the info dump in.
They're info keepers.
Yes.
If you showed up, hold on. So if you're Larry from Culver City and you see LeBron and LeBron is talking to you and you're like, oh, LeBron, did you see that Andre Iguodala is like three blocks over that way to the left? I was at a bar and there was Andre. Yeah, you would tell him that.
No, but
you totally would. You'd be like, oh, and Steph Curry, he's having lunch right now, right over there. I just saw him.
Well, you wouldn't be all of a sudden talking about like, well, the local like governor's race, and the school board meetings.
You never know. You never know.
I took my kid to daycare the other day.
Oh yeah. You can barely drive through the streets without all the dead bodies. Dead bodies like speed bumps trying to get my kid to
with an
daycare.
gear. I really want to hear about your daycare story.
We all do.
All right, so chapter 34 is called A Different Dance. We hear Massima,
A different Dan.
Brother Dan.
Earbuds.
Wow, dude.
So Massima is stirring shit up in what is it, Galdon? They're like, what? Another false dragon? They're
What?
like, no, he's just like talking about the
shit.
false dragon. They're like, oh yeah. And so our first drinking obligation of this chapter is whenever someone threatens to physically peel someone's skin and to use it for clothing especially. And so here,
Is this a double drink?
no, there's
Can we
another
make
one
it a
coming up.
double drink, please?
Maureen gave a start. Massima, yes, of course. I had put him out of my mind. Her voice firmed. When next I see Massima, he will wish someone had peeled his hide to make boots.
Uh-oh.
And then she slammed the door to
Slammed
punctuate her anger. So, drink.
Drink and subscribe, everyone.
I want to ask you guys real fast about tree singing.
Yep.
And this is let's get this out of the way once again.
All right, yeah. I know.
We have to drink.
Topic.
We have to drink when someone is rude or mean to Loyal. And Loyal comes in talking about a tree-sung bed and Perrin's having none of it. He says, quote, "That is very interesting," Perrin said.
Interesting.
And he said, "Well, I thought it was." Loyal sounded a little put out that he did not share the Ogier's excitement, but all Perrin wanted to do was think. It goes on later. "You go on, Loyal. I'm not hungry." He hardly noticed Loyal going. All right, you know what? Yeah, thank you. Point and wink. That's me.
Point and wink.
That is rude. But let me ask you about tree singing. there's a bed. Loyal's like, this bed's got to be at least 1,000 years old. We don't do shit this size at all. He says, quote, my bed is sung wood. Why, it must be well over 1,000 years old. No tree singer has sung a piece so large and at least that long. I myself would not care to try it, and I have the talent more strongly than most now. Why would he not care to try it? Do you think it's like strenuous? It's just, or is it just like saying, oh yeah, I like to make little clay things, and then seeing Michelangelo and you're like, well, yeah, that'd be hard.
He knows his place.
Does he though?
Well, he's a young Ogier. He's only 90.
Yeah, apparently
We have seen him sing.
13 in human years.
It is true that he is young.
He kind of knows, he knows what his sungwood capabilities are.
I myself would not care to try it.
My impression is that it takes a long time. Like, I'm imagining it might take a month for someone like Loyal's power to sing a bed.
Right.
Because their sense of time is so warped. Go ahead, Kay. Sorry.
No, this is good. I just want you to have your own intro, because I think you have so much to say that it's really profound and different stuff all the time. Yeah. So, but also along the same lines, and it feels like it's dun 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 dun. Here's the Joshua.
Totally messing up as usual.
Don't. No, you're not messing up. It's a good thing. Or it's like an ominous dun.
So if he sung something in a little piece of wood into a spoon, it would take a day. But if he sung a big old tree into a bed, it would take a month.
Yeah, I'm thinking I just imagine them I guess I'm basing it kind of on a Lord of the Rings tree peoples kind of vibe where time just flows differently. Matt.
Yeah. But Glenn says the tree saps your strength, maybe rooting out all your vigor.
Yeah.
But what about your vim?
Vim and vigor.
Do you keep your vim?
Overloaded, probably. Gotta have it in balance, vim and vigor, right?
Aaron, I haven't had an erection in many years.
Maybe when you leave the steading, you can never have an erection. You have to be in the steading, and that's why everyone dies.
Well, can you imagine what tree, Ogier foreplay is like? It's
long.
Growing flowers, watching grass grow together.
Yeah,
it's like a pregame before the pregame before the pregame.
No, it's like they're always on shrooms and just your breast feels so amazing. I could really just
blossom,
hang out here all day.
Oh, well, actually, David Cook's saying, what if it's the opposite? You've just been stiff, just nonstop.
Well,
tree folks might have that problem too, yeah.
I
hope their erection isn't very short. They wouldn't be very satisfying to their women.
They are called woodies.
Well done, Ryan. That's why they need to go to steadings.
Yeah,
that's why they're hey,
I'm taking the victory lap.
Instant replay. What the fuck did Joshua just say? And I love it.
So he thinks. It's thinking. Knuckle. Oh, what am I thinking? Loyal went downstairs. He's gonna get food. It begins all dark. He's like, oh, I didn't even notice. I was just too busy thinking. Because he has the element in the cage and that woman staring at. Tree hung with night. Oh, that's.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no! Dan and I are both smoking because that's so funny.
No, I'm not. I was gonna pick up the guitar and
Dip
sing.
out. Should we all dip out?
No, we're almost done. Well, here. No, let's power through. We got 4 chapters. We're doing this.
You both went out of camera, so
I know. Yeah, you
we're
can
not
dip
feeling
if you
so
want.
confident
No, we can all
anymore.
dip if you want. But
I do think that we're meant to, like we talked about this a couple shows ago, like, is Min's vision real? Right? And it certainly seems that we're being given more and more clues that she's right on. She's spot on when she sees something, right?
It's lining up.
Yeah. This is like event number 4 or 5 that we heard described during our last visit with her.
To be precise, you would have to go back and figure out whether or not the person who is doing the the prophesized vision action knows about it or not. So like we were just questioning right now with so each one
was it self-fulfilling because Perrin was aware of the vision of an IM guy in the cage. But to Josh's point, there was the
how does that make it happen? Just because you're aware of something doesn't make it happen.
Well, and she said
it,
this is going to be a major part of your life or something.
Sure.
This is a turning point in your life.
Sure.
So
Josh,
and he was
you're primed. You
ruminating on
become
it.
primed.
And he went outside thinking about it, and then went and freed this guy. So to Ryan's point, if he was unaware of any prophecy surrounding this particular Ioman and heard the stories, would he just say, "Wow, okay, yeah, that's pretty fucked up"?
I don't agree that it's the same thing to say you see an ailment, you're going to go free him. That's not what she said. She said, I see an ailment in a cage. It will be a turning point in your life. It doesn't. There's no prophesying of what his behavior is after that.
No, but he's primed to even interact.
He's primed to notice.
There you go.
It's a spoiler.
But that doesn't.
Primed to notice. Great job.
Spoiler.
I love that, Josh, because it speaks a lot to the human behavior part of this, and that they are all like kind of at this point that we know of. I don't know, human. Right? They're all human people on Earth, and they're trying to figure these things out. And I thought that was a really good way to describe that. So.
I agree. This is a really good take.
I think it's just as likely to not do something about it as to do something about it in the face of it, right? Why?
Well, correct. It is like a choose your own adventure. It's like, do you choose to free him? Go to page 48. Do you choose to not and you stay in your bed? Go to page 14.
I'm just saying that the prophesying was an ailment in a cage. That has happened. The prophesying was the girl named whatever, right? That we meet in a few chapters.
Would he have reacted? Would he have still freed the ailment if he had not been aware of his own
we've
death?
seen the precedent of the dude can't abide a person in a cage. Social justice warrior.
Well, he freed a
Hashtag.
wolf brother. A wolf brother is different than a criminal.
What makes an ailment a criminal?
Because that's what the story was. They were.
Yeah, but he doesn't believe those people.
Okay.
He gives no credence to the Lord's story. He thinks that he's full of shit.
Yeah, that's pretty clear. But he doesn't have jurisdiction over any of this. He's ostensibly breaking the law of the land, and they have to flee because of it.
Sure.
And then you're right. So I mean, it's not the Wild Wild West. Right? Anyway. So
I wonder if it was Patton Fane in a cage, if he would have freed him.
Was he there when they released Patton Fane from the cell?
No, that was Matt.
No, right? That was Matt. Okay, yeah.
Wait, did he want to release him before he found out he was an Ioman?
He certainly felt bad for him that these children were throwing rocks at him, and
Yeah,
that
he
the
felt
parents
bad.
should
He
have
felt
stopped
shitty
them.
about the kids. Yeah.
But he wasn't like, I'm gonna release this guy. And then he
Right.
finds out he's an Ioman later.
Well, and Loyal was like,
He
"You
realizes,
should do it,"
yeah.
and he's like, "Yeah, you're
don't know.
probably right. Yeah, I don't know." Yeah. So that's a good question. We do have another drinking obligation, guys. So whenever Perrin is described for his shoulders, which Maureen,
Guys, if everyone is not getting this, these rules are capriciously changing week to week.
Ryan, come on.
They're
I'm like
good
out of
rules.
beer
Game is the
already.
best.
I like these rules.
It's like the abridged dictionary, but it's weekly.
Maureen says, you forget sometimes, Perrin, that you are a good-looking young man. Some girls admire a pair of shoulders. So there we go.
So this is like a hot little moment too.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's naked.
Yeah.
Like,
So good.
Brushing
he's
her
like,
hair.
damn, lady's hot.
And Matt and Rand are constantly saying how Perrin knows his way around the ladies.
Mhm.
Yep.
Right. Yep.
Although he doesn't believe that. Again, it's one of these like conflicting truths that they have these impressions of one another that seem to not line
Right.
up.
So Perrin does say, I don't like seeing people in cages. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think that's a cop-out answer for him to say, because when he's like,
It's like Joshua
now
saying
you
it
bring
could
me
be
down,
either
like-
this or that, and then
So he
agreeing
says
on
that
both.
he says that in general before he knows it's an Ioman.
no, he knows
Right.
that it's an Ioman, but it
Okay,
says,
right. I
he
don't like
brings him
people in
down.
cages, yeah.
And Perrin's like, well, I open it, but I'm not going to bloody carry you. The IL says, you are strong, Wetlander.
Mhm.
It took 3 men to hoist me up there, and now you bring me down. Why?
This is the way.
I don't like seeing people in cages, he says. Will you get out of there before someone comes? So that's pretty much
His own caged wolf inside. I mean, the dude, you know,
Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot.
I mean, it's a recurring theme already.
yeah.
I mean, we have Matt, had a caged badger, so. But
Ryan, now is probably a good time to do this chapter's pronunciation.
now is.
Yeah, because we're getting to some names. They're fun.
All right. Well, okay. We already. Okay. Good. All right. Here we go. Let me skillfully lower the.
Ryan, you're the best. I tell you, I missed you and I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, brother.
Did you have a good birthday?
I'm the best in the West. I had the best birthday of my life.
Did you really?
Aw.
Really? It's
Yeah.
better than the very first day when you were very born.
No, I was.
Yeah, Ryan,
I cried like
better
a
than
fucking
that?
baby.
You didn't cry on your birthday.
Imagine like being like in like the tropics and then just thrust into a fucking igloo. That's what being born is like.
Yeah,
And your head's misshapen, and they have to like mush it back together.
That's what I'm saying. You probably spent half the day inside a womb. That was probably pretty cool.
I was crying like a baby.
All right, pronounce this.
Fantastic.
Embryo.
Yeet.
Pronounce this.
Ooh,
Amniotic fluid.
got the Ryan mustache. Nice.
Hold on, going back. All right.
Oh.
Oh boy, you really thrown a curve on me. I
oh.
thought, well, he's not doing that.
Oh, well, no.
It's
this
all
time.
good, guys.
Yeah.
Pronounce this.
Pronounce this.
You get it done.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, we have K. Sedano.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Rayano.
Hablado Sedano. All right, Totems.
I'm so glad you know that.
I'll say Gildon.
And Joshua.
Gildan.
Gildan. Oh, not Gildan.
No.
Okay.
Gildan.
You're really throwing a curveball at me. But it all depends on what Chansony says.
Gildon.
Gildon.
Thank you. I was
Gildon.
so spot on. Oh,
Nice.
oh,
Nice.
it's like
Gildon.
we're mirrors. She understands me.
It's like how your own like Siri like gets to know you and like starts waking up
Yeah,
in
she
the
like
morning
adapts
and
to
saying,
your.
This is the name that Ryan and I disagree on
Or
in
Google.
our headcanon, I believe.
Oh my goodness gracious.
"Damn, we don't agree on anything."
Well,
Lady
that's not right. See what you did there.
See?
Lady Alyss.
Alyss.
Ooh, like okay with it. Okay,
Yeah.
a lady lisp. She speaks for the lisp.
Ugh.
Wait, was it a lisp or a lisp?
A lisp.
Alyss.
All right, K said
Okay.
I pronounce this.
Nonsense.
Lady Aziz.
Okay, Elise.
Elise.
All right, Tadori.
I say Lady Ailes. I don't know. I'm just going with
Ailes,
Ailes.
yes.
I don't know.
It's all about headcanon, but Chancellor will make you feel bad about your headcanon.
She always does.
Lady Alice.
Lady Alice is what I call her.
Lady
Alice.
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 I think it's Lady Elise.
It's like, hey gang, I made pancakes.
Oh,
Alice, you're the best.
little lamb.
Oh,
Right out.
are they buttermilk or whole wheat?
Oh, I made
Or-
both. I know you don't like glutens, Mr. Brady.
All right, pronounce this. Tadori.
Massima.
All right, Hardy. Joshua.
Massima.
Massima. Okay.
Ooh.
Isn't that a brand of clothing in the?
Oh yeah, Massimo.
Okay.
Massimo.
All right. Oh, this is like the
Massimo.
female version of Massimo. All right.
That guy, I think that guy's in prison for like rape.
Oh my
fraud.
gosh. I don't even understand what's happening here. That's not even the right name at all.
All right. Well,
Let's move
Hey.
past the
pronounce
actual
this.
brand name. And yeah, oh my gosh. So funny.
How do you read this?
Massima.
Massima. All right. See the female version of Massimo. All right, and
Chancellor says.
Chancellor says, "Oh man, Bob."
Masema.
Hi, Massima.
That's different than my headcanon. That's okay. Now I know I'm wrong.
Massima.
Massima.
I do. Massima.
Ma?
Duly noted.
All right, pronounce this. Let's start
this?
with Joshua.
Gaul of the Imram Sept of the Sharad Aiel.
Oh, Sharad.
Sharad.
All right.
Okay, Sharad.
Okay, said I.
I just want to copy that, but okay. Gal of the Imran, Sept of the Sharad.
Yes. All right.
Enron Sept.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you had like brain freeze. You
Shut
start
up.
saying Sharad. You're like,
Sharad.
Todd, that's when the drugs kick in when you start saying Sharad.
Yeah.
Tadori.
Gaul of the Imran Sept of the Sharad Aiel.
All right.
So we're just glancing over that extra A, huh? No Sharad, huh?
Way to make him feel bad, Dan. Shaw,
That's my job. Hey, Ryan.
Wow,
Gaul of
Dan.
the Imran Sept of the Sharad Aiel.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
Dan, eat
Hey, Shansani, way to skip over that extra A, right?
Sharad
I
Aiel.
don't
I think we
Sharad?
all got that one.
Are you arguing with
Sharad.
Brother Dan? You
Some of
cannot.
us tried to elongate two A's.
Dan just tried to go against the master.
Remember,
We
The
don't
Massim
compare.
Meister.
Do
do you remember that one
And we're not
bebop,
winning.
like that 50s band, Sharad Rod?
Yeah.
And none of us are worthy, honestly.
Sha-ra-ra-rod. Sha-ra-ra-rod. Sha-ra-ra-rod.
Oh.
What's
All right.
happening?
I
Princess!
feel like that's how that's going to happen. I feel like it's good. I'm going to go first. Can I go first?
Yep.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. Sorry. Because I feel like Shantani's gonna say Sha'in Natal.
Yes.
Natal.
Sha'in Natal.
Sha'in Natal.
All right, Joshua.
Sha'in Natal.
Okay. And Tadori.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sha'in Natal.
Okay. Here we go.
Cheyenne.
Sheehan Natal.
Yeah.
Sha'in.
In the book, it's not an N, it's an M.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Matal.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
Josh?
What?
I'm looking at it right now.
Joshua's face on the screen,
Tall.
like full-fledged, like, because he's so
Sheehan
right.
Natal.
Yeah,
Maybe I put an N.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it on page 360 of our text.
That could
Middle of the
be.
page.
All right.
All right, just pronounce this, would you?
Shut up and pronounce this.
Did you fucking?
Sorry, Ian. Oh,
Yeah. You're
All
gonna
right,
be,
apology accepted.
You're gonna be
Sorry, I'm very
Thank you.
sorry, and
sorry,
I'm so
Dan.
sorry, and I'm so sorry, and this is the most sorry I've ever been
yeah.
in, and
Yeah,
I'm
you're
very
like-
sorry.
You're so sorry. Sorry, you ever
Nice
got
game.
on this
Nothing I
live
ever
stream.
freaking came on me on this thing.
All right,
Sorry.
Sorry, and Tadori.
Cedric?
Sarin.
Sorry,
Ian.
and I'm afraid all of you guys are probably wrong.
And Sinesis?
Sarian.
All right, sorry.
Nice.
Hey, no problem.
All right.
That joke never gets old.
And that
Very good.
is
So we
weird.
meet Gaul, a stone dog of the Imam step or whatever. Was it
The Zadie of the.
Imram
Is
step.
the Emma on?
And then they dance. He's like, "You like to dance," and he casually just. Ryan, this is why I have my veil.
Oh, I want to dance with somebody.
All right, so
Oh, you want to dance?
Brother Dan.
all right, so you want to dance? And he throws his veil up.
That's not a veil,
And-
dude. That's a bandana.
Hey,
Just
I know. I feel like you're doing a Grand Theft Auto reenactment.
You look like Banksy
hey,
in an
hey.
interview.
Everyone, put your hands up. Put them in there.
I'm
use
Thomas
your
Pynchon.
This here's a robbery. Any motherfuckers move.
Stick him out.
I'll
Yeah,
execute.
I'm taking over this here train.
Motherfucking
Yeah,
last
train of
one.
gold. And
I am adding an Uma Thurman type of moment.
they
Ooh,
start
nice.
fucking up some white cloaks. Whoa, Gaul doing karate ass moves, spear to the throat, kicking, fault rolling around over bodies, breaking arms, fucking shit up. The parents like, wow, that's awesome. But I got my own killing to do, and he does.
Yes.
And it's, yeah.
I'm gonna read a quick chapter here. An entire chapter. Hold on.
Yeah, everyone buckle down.
Quote, time seemed to compress and stretch out both at once. His body felt as if he fought for hours, and breath rasped raw in his throat. Men seemed to move as though floating through jelly. They seemed to leap in an instant from where they started to where they fell. Sweat rolled down his face, yet he felt as cold as quenching water. He fought for his life, and he could not have said whether it lasted seconds or all night. What was that, right?
That was
Baby-
weird. I was like,
It's baby
is my
Josh.
screen broken?
Was it? No, you're adorable. That was cute.
I thought like let's settle down and like focus. I thought it worked.
Okay.
It's more
Joshua,
distracting.
I think he had like a Benjamin Button moment.
Yeah, that's baby Josh.
You missed the baby Josh moment.
It just doesn't matter.
This is probably the. Aw.
Oh,
Oh, you want to say look at those little hands, but it's really look at how adorable that.
But it's really like, oh my god, that's
Even
a much
baby
better
Josh was
hat
like,
than
fight the
you've
power.
ever had.
Like as a little baby, he couldn't even open his eyes, and he's all, fuck the man. He has the fist in the air.
Joshua, I need your address so I can send you new hats.
All right, hold on.
Yeah. Josh shops at baby Gap hat.
Padraig,
Baby
let's
Gap
get
hat.
them up to date in the style. I mean,
I don't know
like,
this.
I mean,
if
look
you
at- look
don't
right now,
have
like-
this sweater, I don't know what you're
Fight the man.
doing with your life. So,
right, so
He's got to
this is like
accessorize.
ultimate fashion here.
Very
I don't know
fashionable.
what's happening?
Josh, you gotta accessorize your beanies too.
Yeah, I know. Come on, yeah. Seriously, you have not changed since baby Josh. All right, let's do it side by side. Get in there, Josh. You have not changed your beanie since you've been a baby. It's the same.
You even got the white shirt. This is adorable. Perfect.
All right, why are you?
Give the
and
fight the power.
and you're fighting the power back then.
Yeah,
That's
give the
amazing.
fist.
Why not?
Close your eyes and give the fist.
You're like, I will
Is
not
it wrong?
nip.
No.
I will not, suck that, I will not suck that nipple.
All right, so we have they kick some ass. Time gets all fucking wonky for Perrin, and this is to me kind of one of the better examples of how Robert Jordan incorporates that fog of war into a battle. He doesn't get graphic with things. He does say that the axe does tear a throat out and leaves gaping wounds, but he doesn't have to define every kill he makes. It just becomes this violent blur of jelly time for him. I think it's kind of interesting how he does this. Anyways.
It's very much described like a kung fu scene in a I don't know, contemporary kung fu movie.
Well, when he's watching Gaul, when Gaul's doing like all his kung
The
fu
Dance of
stuff,
Death,
for sure.
yeah.
But the passage I read just was more Perrin experiencing this weird time
Compression,
warp.
yeah.
Yeah, that in times of stress or times of I would assume battle. I've never been in a battle to the death. I would assume is kind of something that you have to experience to know. You know,
Hyper reality.
Yeah,
This
so I
is
think
very
that.
traumatizing in every way.
Yep.
Oh,
Or I think
PTSD.
I think we're thinking of a PTSD moment, but yeah. Danjamin's onto it.
so Gaul's like, "Hey, good job. We fucking killed everyone. You dance great. You can dance with me anytime. My name is Fred Astaire. I'm gonna call you Ginger Rogers. You know what I'm saying?" And then he bolts. He's like, "May you find
Bros
shade
for
and
life.
water." Oh, but beforehand,
Wow.
he's like, "Oh, I'm looking. Why are you here, man?" He's like, "Oh, I'm looking for he who comes with the dawn." And Perrin's like, "Yeah, me too. He's off on his way to Tear. You're going the wrong way."
Tear?
Tear? What the? Oh, that makes perfect sense. What?
He who comes to the Don Henley.
He's the boys of summer. The prophecy says the boys of summer. He'll have a deadhead sticker on his Cadillac.
Nice.
So
Dude, I just went into that song right there, dude. Okay.
Oh my god! Every time
Wait,
I
I
hear,
just got the chat. Can I say goodnight, Mr. Howley?
yes, good night, Mr. Howley. Thank you.
Good night,
Kay.
Mr. Howley.
Oh my god, he who comes to the Don Henley.
Please
That's
dream.
my new headcanon.
We are
So,
very grateful for you being in the chat tonight and paying attention at all.
Yes, everyone.
So everybody, you're so
and
fucking
we're just wrapping up now. We're gonna get to a break. Essentially, there's a street full of a dozen dead or dying
Wow.
dudes.
Hedski.
White cloaks, right?
Dozen
MaTsDaGger.
dead or dying dudes.
White cloaks, yep.
It's alliteration that just
And Butler.
tabulation
Yeah.
of the bells. And Perrin's like, oh shit, I should probably split too. He looks, boom. Oh, he sees that same fucking girl he had seen checking him out before. He's like, ah, damn. He goes, Lan catches him. Lan is unthrilled with what he sees.
Nice.
Is
A
this
voice
your
as
work life?
tight and hard as a new wheel rim.
Ooh.
That's a stretch. That metaphor is a metaphor. Simile. That
Tight
one
and hard?
is. I don't like that one as
Good.
much.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
I think it
Well,
makes some
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Perrin's metaphors are all metal metaphors in this chapter.
Yeah,
like-
exactly.
right,
it was
but that
very,
was the-
it was very just like blacksmith oriented.
Hmm.
I just didn't like that one.
I
I
thought
thought you
it
were
was,
talking about like metal, like the music.
He's
No,
running
I-
around.
He's so metal.
He's so metal.
Hey, you know what?
Broad
Our
shoulders.
band back in the day was considered.
That's totally the sound of the scene. Is like.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So far, Rand is emo.
Yeah.
This guy-
You know,
Perrin's
you think
got
about
like
making
Slayer
a-
going as like the war
Metal,
scene
yeah.
is happening.
Perrin is hella metal.
Dude, hella metal. Yep.
metal.
Yeah, dude.
So Lan's like, "What the fuck? Anyone see you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I saw a girl running." And so Lan says, the warder grabbed Perrin's cloak sleeve and gave him a push toward the inn. I saw a girl running, but I thought, no matter. Well, all right. So what did Lan think about a girl running
Yeah.
in the street? Oh, I thought she had just been sexually harassed and was running from her attacker. No, it's no big deal.
That's so weird.
I'm wondering what a running girl. He's like, yeah, I saw a girl running, and I thought, what? Well, fuck it. Never.
Robert Jordan had just accosted her in the dark alley, and
Oh.
She was running for her
Oh.
fucking life.
I thought she
She's
was.
like,
I thought she was throwing rocks at that IO guy in the
she's a
cage.
harassment moment.
Yeah, yeah. Or maybe she was running for her life because it's the way they leave.
running
Yeah.
for her leaf.
So, any ideas of what Lan was talking about there at all? Because I don't.
Right.
I honestly don't.
Well,
Um,
isn't it? Isn't
I
the,
don't.
I thought it could be the character we meet on the boat.
Yeah, it is, right? We hear that it's the girl from the bar.
It's
Her pants are split for riding.
it's Fayu,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
But Lan doesn't know her. He's like, I saw a girl running, but I thought, no matter.
What do you
remember
think he
that.
thought?
Loyal. Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
No
Oh.
matter, they're getting the fuck out of there anyways. So
Yep.
No
they're gonna
matter.
move faster than someone can report them.
Yeah.
Don't
No
ask
matter.
questions.
Joshua
Blacksmith,
says no
do
matter,
it,
then no
run.
matter.
Fuck it, ride or
What?
die. Let's go. And
Yes,
and then
yes.
he's like, run, go get Loyal, and we're getting the fuck out of here now. Bye.
Don't ask
Bye.
questions. Yep.
Go dig Lolio out. Dig the Ogier out.
Dig him out of his fucking wood sung bed.
Never even got to lay in it, poor
I
guy.
got some bed sung wood. Hey.
Fucking dig that baby out of the fucking
Tree sung wood.
Tree hung one. So, did I miss anything about this chapter that you guys wanted to cover before we take a little break to rest our little puppet hands?
Oh man,
Oh man,
are
it's so
those fish
vigorous.
getting tired?
Jim Henson
Oh, gosh.
took breaks
You've
too, guys.
got the good puppetry
I
stuff
know.
going on though. You're like, oh gosh,
Oh, it's funny. We should be in
it's
charge, but we're not.
exhausting.
Nope.
Dan, I like
Nobody's
it.
in charge.
You got good stuff. Yeah, look at all that. Oh my gosh, look at this talent.
The only thing
Clap.
Who's been practicing
Clap, clap,
Really?
in
clap,
the
clap,
mirror?
clap, clap.
Oh, too much practicing.
I
in the
can
mirror,
snap?
Apparently.
much
Let's not. No, we don't need to see snapping. We saw two-handed motion that I didn't care for anyway.
I was clapping.
The only
Oh, you were clapping. That was cute. Then.
Go ahead, Josh.
I was just gonna say the only thing I have noted here that we didn't talk about is there was a parallel between what Egwin does to the chain and how Perrin handles the chain.
Oh, to let the Aiel down in the cave?
Yeah, so
He finds a weak link and snaps it.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. He fumbled the chain around until he found the worst link, then jammed the thick spike on his axe through it. A sharp twist of his wrist forced the link open. In seconds, he separated the chain, rattled it free, and swung open the front of the cage. It's just like an interesting parallel between.
No, I think you're saying that Edmonds Field are training their children to be just criminals from day one. And they all know how to break each other out of fucking cages and shit.
No, they will not be oppressed, Ryan. That's what it is. They're breaking the chain.
Oh, is that Sealed Blood singing?
Manether blood will not.
Brother.
I think you saw Little Baby Skeezy?
Little Baby Bow Wow? Little Baby Skeezy?
I like Little Baby Skeezy. That's pretty fucking
Little baby Skeezy for Sheezy?
For Sheezy. My Skeezy?
Little Baby Bow Wow. All right. We're back.
We're back.
Dan, I think I got one more chapter in me. How about you?
Okay.
That's what we're talking about. Yes.
This is a minor chapter, too, to be honest.
One more chapter. Aye.
But let's start off, as always, with a round of Pronounce This. Pronounce This.
Pronounce this.
Let's just go quickly. Tadori.
Hammy? No. Let's do Ham and Dara.
I was going there too.
Him?
Ham.
With like a Jamie Lannister? Hammy?
No, I'm thinking Ham. Like, it's kind of like Ham the band, but with a J. Ham.
I always thought it was Haim the band.
I don't even know.
Or isn't there a
Ham and
Haim?
Dara.
Isn't that Heem? Is that shit they put in like the Beyond Burger?
That was beautiful, Todrick.
Something like that.
All right, Joshua.
Aim Adara.
All right. Yeah, in case I said I.
Haim Ada.
All right. Chancellor says.
Jame Adara.
James.
Fuck.
Oh, guys, that's a J.
Well, that's not a James.
Yeah.
That's shameful, guys.
Yeah, seriously. Jame.
Brother Hannah, the true fact, shameful it is.
All right, guys. Pronounce this. Joshua.
Zareen Bashir. Like Julian Bashir from Star Trek.
Oh, thanks for pandering.
Deep Space Nine.
Oh.
Case
Deep Space Nine.
Oh, hey, it's not that type of show. Case said I.
Zareen Bashir.
Zareen Bashir and Tadori.
Zarin Bashir.
Johnson, he says.
Zareen Bashir.
Zareen?
She said,
Zareen.
he was a Zareen Bashir.
Okay.
Who gives
Zareen Bashir.
Who gives a Zareen Bashir? That's amazing. All right. Last word. All right. Case I jumping in there. You lose points for going out of turn, Case I.
Case and I like saying every possible way to say it.
Yes.
And then narrowing it down.
Yes.
True. I like to sound things out.
It's like you get to like the inner workings of her mind.
In kindergarten, and then I learned to sound it out.
So how would you pronounce it?
Oh man, you should hear her reading the Constitution.
No, I already said fake.
We hold.
I was going off my last thing. Go.
All right, Joshua.
Fail.
Give me all three possible fails.
Faele.
And faily. All right, Totems.
Fail.
Johnson says.
Fail.
Fail.
MaTsDaGger, I love you.
Fail.
Or Matt Spooky, I can't. I just can't. MaTsDaGger, I can't say your
Yeah,
name.
yeah, no,
Your
'cause-
name out loud with
MaTsDaGger.
a straight face.
Yeah, MaTsDaGger.
But do I
MaTsDaGger.
do anything with a
Don't
straight face?
don't
No, I
debase
don't.
yourself by
Straight.
saying that name.
You have no
And I
straight
will
face.
not
It's all
debase
crooked.
myself
Yeah, yeah.
by saying that name.
Did you notice I switched from evil Josh to good Josh?
Oh,
I didn't
no.
know.
We did
Oh,
not
wait.
actually notice that at all because
Did
you
you
don't look like a fucking different person. at all.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
You're like a gray man.
Dude.
It was once we saw the baby Josh, I think.
You don't look different.
As you all know,
Either
everyone's
you-
met a Josh before.
He's like, you want to
Oh,
fuck with
wait.
me? Well, I'll bring out.
I'll Josh you all night long.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh dear God! Oh God!
Wait, did you change your hat? I think you're wearing this hat now.
You
Yeah,
didn't notice?
yeah, and I see it now. You're wearing the other
Totally.
baby hat. Oh my gosh!
Who's that? So, no.
It's, you know, some people have like on their like
like
RVs
just,
all the states that they visited. Josh has a world map and it just has hats hanging off of a map.
Fantastic.
You know
Guys,
what?
I
It
think
could be
we
boots.
need an excuse to drink. And here's one here. Whenever someone catches a coin and bites it, we got a drink. And this happens when Lynn.
Oh shit! Sorry, that's loud. Sorry.
I was like, brother, damn, wow, your guitar is really loud.
I know. I'm like, wow, that is beautiful, brother Dan.
Yeah, unusual for you.
Skilled guitar playing there, brother Dan.
Wait, who's playing guitar?
Ah, this is the
Oh, wait,
background
that's
music.
me. I'm kidding.
It's Brother Dan. No.
No.
Foreground music, actually, Ryan.
Is it too loud? Shit.
No, it's fine. It's
It's fine now.
All right, brother
What's
Don,
happening?
keep going.
We also have another drinking obligation, guys, because immediately after, Perrin is rather dismissive and mean to Loyal again. So Loyal's like, hey, Perrin, trying to bond. He's like, this is just like old times, huh? And Perrin responds,
Shots.
Perrin frowned at Loyal over Stepper's saddle. It was easy enough. His eyes cleared the saddle, and Loyal stood head and shoulders and chest above it on the other side. What are you talking about? I believe you are coming to like danger. Loyal, you must be crazy. And Loyal's like, I'm only fixing the mood in my head. Perrin.
See, I
just shook his
don't
head.
read that as him taking shots across the bow. I read it as him being sarcastic.
Who?
Oh,
Loyal?
the-
Wait.
Well, he says so. So Loyal says, "This brings back memories, doesn't it?" Perrin. Loyal says,
No,
"Correct
I
it for
read.
him."
I know.
Keep your
I
voice
understand.
down. So he's not. I mean, I don't know.
Real quickly,
It's
Josh-
Perrin trying to be funny.
Josh, you're getting called out here.
Joshes are dualistic entities. There's only such things as good Joshes and evil Joshes.
Yeah, Josh is as binary as you get.
Yep.
Multiplicity, actually, but
Come on.
But
Not
all
true.
shades.
No,
Yeah.
not true.
shades of good to evil.
I know shades
Well-
of gray that are nothing
Well,
like
that's
you,
not. No, there's no
Justin.
shades in dualism. I'm saying. All right, you just. All right.
See,
You
you
just-
read this differently. I did not see this as him being playful and jovial. I thought it was just being like, "Shut the fuck up." And
No,
it's
he's
like,
being
well, guys,
sarcastic. He's
it's
like he's being even sardonic. Like,
Who? Loyal?
no, Perrin.
Oh, Parent. I'm sorry. I thought kind of Loyal was like giving him back something.
Yeah, and then Loliel gives it back to him. Yeah.
Yeah. True. Oh yeah. Got you.
Well, okay. Regardless, then,
Well, I mean,
so
now we know how
alright.
Josh treats his friends.
Well, all right. I was gonna gloss over this.
As if that hasn't been evidenced in this show.
But Loyal does say, I'm only fixing the mood in my head, Loyal said, sounding formal or perhaps defensive. For my book, I have to put it all in. I believe I am coming to like it. Adventuring. So,
Adventuring.
yeah,
Yes.
I mean, more adventuring. So let's, guys,
I have to like it if I wish to write of it.
here's to
I
me.
like that line.
Loyal is the coolest Ogier we see. Cheers.
Cheers.
Also, mainly the only Ogier we see.
No, we've met
Tis
others.
true,
We've met others.
Joshua.
It's just the
We met
primary.
Milwaukee
one.
one.
You're
He's the
so
primary.
fucking
He's the
wonderful.
primary ogre. Yeah.
You know what?
All right,
Tell
so
me
they,
to shut the fuck up.
I
STF.
know. All right,
They catch a
but Josh, is he your favorite old gear?
I love you, Joshua, and all your obvious points about he's like,
Oh.
we only own gear that we own.
All right.
So I mean, I love that you pointed that out. It's good for us to know and tap. I'm chat. Fucking old gear 1. Okay, I got it.
Ogier sub 1.
Old gear.
what? You know what? One of these
Oh,
days
you're prime.
we're gonna use our entire episode and
One.
just go into Kay and Josh and this relationship.
Just gonna go back and forth about it.
this thing.
Love hate.
It's evolving, Dan.
More
Let
like
us
hate.
Thing.
Go all day with this. That'll be so fun.
All right, so they board the
Sideshow.
snow goose.
I pretty much have all the opposite opinions. But anyways,
Yeah.
Brother Dan, continue. I'm so sorry I interrupted
That's
you.
okay. They board the
Okay.
snow goose. The Gray Gull is the other boat. They're on the snow goose, which is
I like Grey Goose.
this
I like
Gray
Grey
Goose
Goose
and the
too.
snow gull. You wanna sip a Gray Goose and then a snow gull?
Probably. Probably with like a chaser of a snowball.
Yeah, I said let's
Snuggle?
Netflix and chill.
Sounds like a
She said
snowball.
let's snuggle.
Grey Goose and Snowgirl. Snowgirl.
A snuggle and a snowball.
And so they're like, all right, fine, we're leaving anyways, let's go. Boom. Push off from the deck. Suddenly, wait for me. Boom. The same girl from the tavern, the inn, jumped on their fucking boat, says, I'm going where he's going, pointing to Perrin, and is like, well, hey, I'm here for adventure. And you guys are adventure.
So did Robert
Adventure!
Jordan? Was Robert Jordan like?
Probably.
I'm gonna write on a napkin. Have character jump onto boat while moving from dock, and then he like
Really
forgot
likes it.
that he used it 3 chapters ago. Like what the fuck?
Hey, it's
Like, come on,
cinematic.
dude! Like be a little creative. Fucking fail.
No, she leaped though.
Yeah, she leaved.
I think in
So
the
did
last
Matt,
one,
and so did.
I know.
I'll throw back at you with like, don't be a hater.
Yeah.
Well, how about he writes better?
Because Robert Jordan
Then I would
has
be-
a lot of intricate shit that I cannot even
Well-
focus on. Like, I mean, yes, I have a hard time focusing on one specific thing in every chapter anyway, and we all know that. However, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna get to this point.
See,
If it
STFU.
kills me, and you're all gonna throw me off track, and I hate you for that. But yes, Robert
Yeah.
Jordan always has a point. It's a puzzle. I think that it's like a really big. It's a I was saying this into the fucking abyss and to Ryan's
Yes.
ear, to which he was just like,
I am the
fucking
abyss.
stone face, like bland face.
Yeah, because I can't say shit,
nice.
but also my face doesn't change.
And I'm like thankful for that, but I'm also like, I can't see the chat until I finish the chapter. So or not the chat, our text game. Well, all of it. I mean, like,
Anyways,
can't see anything until I finish the chapter. So, oh my god, it's so crazy. What was I talking about?
Gotcha.
We're talking about leaping versus jumping.
No,
Why would we not talk about leaping versus jumping, you asshole, Todrick? I hate
Just
you so
remember,
much
like,
right now. I know
this-
that's
Is
exactly what
there
we're
a
all
difference?
talking about.
this is written in the 90s, and it's like his way of just like having like the kind of like elevator scene when the guy like just gets in the elevator at the last second, and they're trapped and have like a little dialogue. Anyways, we lost Brother Dan.
No, I'm here. I'm just not.
He was just resting his head on his shoulders, you know, like you guys do.
He's like this.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say.
Oh, wait, I'm here.
Oh, wait.
I'm here.
The name's Paul. This is between
Kay-
y'all.
Kay, did you get your point out?
I don't think so.
I think she forgot. What
Can you give it to us? Give it to us.
No, you're
What was
being
the
really.
point?
Don't
The
do that.
point. Yeah.
The point is whatever the fucking point was.
The point is you can focus on people jumping into a boat.
I don't know
No.
what the fuck they went.
I think her point
I'll
was you can
remember it when I
focus.
watched this back though.
All right,
which is
we're on the
fun
boat.
part.
We're on the
It's the fun
boat.
part. We're on the boat. We're on this sinking ship together.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me about besides Robert Jordan using the same trope, and I do think that story-wise, they both make sense. So Tom and Matt were leaving out of Tarvalon. They're like, I said, the first ship, and that ship was leaving. They jumped on. This, there was a good fear that if she had gone on with them, they would have said, no, you get the fuck off, and just gently pushed her off. They needed it so that the boat had to be already pretty much disembarking, and then
Right.
she jumps on. So I hear what you're saying, but
She
there
played
is
it.
there is story.
She played it, yeah.
They do make sense.
Well,
I mean, we get the cages repeated. We get the, I mean, there's other things. I forget what the other thing was now that repeated recently between the chapters. But yeah, there's a lot of repetition.
Pages, isn't it? It's okay. It's okay, Joshua.
So Amanda One Day Adams, which is an interesting name, says maybe RJ was going for symmetry or something between the boys, which is what you're getting at with the repeating, like, themes and occurrences. Okay, cool.
Fantastic.
Recognize that name. Welcome. And if I've seen you before, I forget.
Amanda, One Day.
All right, so
Adams.
we learned that this young woman is a hunter of the horn. Bum, 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 bum. I'm a hunter. I took the oath. I was the youngest. I am the coolest.
I'm the
I'm
hunter
here
of the
for
horn.
adventure.
I'm the hunter of the horn.
The horn, I guess, so there is a designated start time for this hunt. They all meet somewhere in Ilion, and
It's the fox hunt for the horn. They all ride off on their horses with the
do the
dogs.
oath. They all say an oath. They like, we promise we're always are looking for adventure. The end. Amen. Thank you. Elfine.
Apparently, Perrin's a horse whisperer.
Why is that?
There's this passage here.
Oh yeah.
The bargaining was over soon enough, and the booms and slings rigged to hoist the horses aboard. Perrin kept a close eye on the horses, talking to them. Horses had literal tolerance for the unusual, such as being lifted in the air, but even the warder's stallion seemed to be soothed by his murmurs.
Right.
His
And
broad
Mandarb
shoulders.
doesn't take shit from nobody.
Right.
That's great. Thanks, Josh.
I like that one.
I mean, what do you make of that, though?
Fun.
Do you make,
So
do you
is
make
it-
anything
is-
of that?
Is he talking to him like in his head, like he talks to the wolves, or is he talking to him like really?
Or is it like a combo platter?
It's a combo. Yeah, it's like a combination.
Yeah, like it's like when you're getting like a massage and she's talking dirty to you at the same time.
He leaves the dirty parts out.
And then there's the scented candles.
Like,
You get all the
totally.
you're getting all the senses.
Oh shit.
That's so uncomfortable.
So she's kind of the Sherlock Holmes of hunters.
You
She's
need to
like-
be.
She's like, well, those lords want to go into like the Black Forest woods, Black something woods. I don't have it in front of me, but she's like, but you know, I'm gonna follow you guys. I was gonna go to Manetheren. He's like, you ain't gonna find shit over there. There ain't no Manetheren, baby. She's like, I know, dummy. But instead she's like, yeah, I'm gonna follow you. You guys look for the weirdness. Hey, I'm trained to look for the weird, and you guys are pretty weird. Strange traits.
That's how I found all my friends in high school.
Me too.
Probably the one thing everyone watching this and everyone in the show has in common.
Yeah.
Right?
We're all trained to find the weird.
Drawn to the weird.
It's pretty much the consensus, right?
She calls him farm boy quite a bit. We
Say something in the chat if you agree, right?
Yeah.
which again I think she means as a slur, but who knows? And then the Great Blackwood is what it's called. And then she introduces herself. She's like, "Well, call me Mandarb." My parents like, "Fuck the fuck I will. That horse is Mandarb, dummy."
Ouch. Yeah, that was painful.
What a burn. Hey, can I get the 2 eggs and bacon slam?
But damn.
Her real name is Zareen Bashir. But she doesn't think Zareen is the coolest name.
So we get a little info dump here that I thought was really cool, which is Manetheren queens were all Aes Sedai and the kings were their warders, which ties back to the coins that were found in
Oh, the lady. Yeah, there's
the coin with the lady's face and the eagle on the backside that were found in Falel or Falafel, whatever the name of the town was.
Falafel. Fievel.
Falma?
Not Falma, no. One of the towns that Rand traveled through. And
File. It was
File.
Falafel.
File.
I just thought that was an interesting image, like that. Not only did Manetheren have Aes Sedai, but the like it makes sense suddenly that the blood of the old ones are what do they call it? The blood of the
old blood.
The old blood connects, all of our 5 heroes, or 6 heroes, I guess, are 3 female and 5 heroes from 2 rivers to
that is correct.
The Aes Sedai and to the One Power.
Alexa Drand.
We also learned that Manetheren, when it says it was a large land, most of Andor and Geldon and more besides.
Right.
So it wasn't just...
Including the Blackwood that has the Lost City in it. The mythological Lost City.
Is that the capital of Manetheren? It's like in the Mountains of Mist? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, it's a story that we kind of get unfolded through this chapter, but like, it's all shrouded in the Age of Legends.
Yep.
Mandarb meets Blade in the old tongue. Pretty sweet.
Blade.
But then when he's leaving, he's like, fuck it, I'm tired. Fine, you're weird. You stay on deck. You peasant. I'm going down to my cabin. And she calls him Farm Boy. It reminds me of Princess Bride. Farm Boy, fetch me that picture. As you wish.
As you wish.
As you wish.
Farm Boy.
As you wish.
Service my vagina.
Nice.
Farm Boy.
As you, all innocent.
As you wish.
Perhaps I will call myself Fail. My father used to call me that. When I was little, it means falcon. And parents' jaw drops. Oh, falcon. Because we have heard a falcon referred to him in one of Min's viewings as well.
A falcon who holds her own leash in her mouth.
Yeah. Paranormal trips down the ladder.
Yep. And he's like, man, why'd you have to tell me these things?
But then, okay.
Yeah, so it's hard to call that a self-fulfilling prophecy, correct?
Right. Definitely a prophecy.
Not at all.
I love how when he says, I like the name Zareen, it suits you, she gets all pissed off. And we don't learn until later why, but like, looking back on what the name means and why you would name your daughter that, it kind of makes sense.
What's the common, what would be today's Zareen? Brittany?
Talk about
Paris?
Yeah,
Hilton?
Paris?
gosh, yes, that's a good. I was like, that's a good excuse for you. Wow.
Jenna?
I don't even want to finish my sentence.
Jenna? Kendra?
Wait,
Meghan Markle?
Like, the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Kardashian?
You're talking about
Okay.
like
Just
the the family of K's.
Yeah, but also just Jenna is like a popular name for, people in the sex industry.
I thought it were the Bush twins.
Wait, hold on.
I thought Jenna
hold
Bush.
the fucking phone.
Google
Which is a good one.
Zareen is the
Okay,
name of a cloisterer.
What?
Zareen, you don't name your daughter Zareen unless she's going to be a cloisterer.
Okay.
Someone who lays on
Jenna
pillows and
is
is
the
fed
current-
great.
Or like a teenage boy playing Nintendo all day.
Maybe it's like the current day Cleopatra. Maybe it's calling her Cleopatra.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I
don't know.
Cleopatra was a ruler, though.
Well,
Well,
and a heartbreaker. Yeah, it says someone who's destined for great things or something, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
No, it's someone who's meant to serve those who do great things, essentially.
Yeah, that's not the same thing. But
Yeah, you're right.
why is Jenna the same thing though, Josh? I'm curious, honestly, genuinely curious. Like,
Does
Jenna have any like reference to anything?
Oh, I don't know.
Or is it just like it sounds like, that could be the name of something?
There's like Jenna Jameson. There's like a whole I guess a lot of
Right,
porn stars.
there's a bunch of I can think of
Yeah,
a
there's
bunch of
Yeah, it's like a
Most
popular
names.
female sex worker name, like
Next
the
on
most
the baby
used.
doll stage, Cinnamon.
Yeah, like-
and then Jenna.
Yeah, when I'm not doing this show, my last name is Steele.
Ryan Steele
I
with
think
me.
Jenna is more
Hello,
of a wholesome
hello,
name,
it's-
though. I like that name.
No, your name, Ryan, could be Jenna Steele.
Jenna Steele.
Jenna
Yeah.
Steele.
And then when you're off camera, it's Steel crying.
Jenna, steal your heart.
You really need to be
STAL.
careful.
All right,
Your
guys.
cherry.
All right, guys.
All
All right,
right.
is there
Thanks so
anything
much,
else
bye.
we want to talk about in that chapter?
No.
Fun boy.
Bomb boy.
No, we meet Fail. She jumps on the boat. It's either just a brilliant, twist of literary genius or just bad trope after bad trope. Josh believes it's the latter.
I think it's a
Case
little bit of
Nice and I
both.
believe
I just think
the
it's a
first.
little uncreative.
I
Josh,
think it's
It's also
both.
parallels, but there are a lot of ways to parallel without doing it in an obvious way.
all right. I agree, and I agree to agree.
Well said.
Hey, I'll continue. That's the way of the leaf. I'll continue to agree to agree.
All right.
All right,
All
yes.
We'll plan on 4 chapters next week. Chapters 36 through 39.
Fantastic.
Todrick, I love you.
Yeah.
Brother Dan, I love you.
It's always good to see you, my man.
Everybody, I love you.
We'll see you next week, Todrick.
Okay, said I.
Right. In the flesh.
Yay.
Oh, yeah. And why is that? Because this woman and I are getting married next weekend. Case Nice and I.
Right.
Yeah.
It is a
Ryan.
Where's
Parts
my hand?
A.
I can't find it.
Oh, yeah. So that is happening next week. So there will be no Tavern Talk next week. As we,
I'll be in California with you.
Actually,
Yes!
With you.
I know.
Brother Dan, you're coming?
Yeah.
I'll be there.
He's officiating
Josh,
the little
are
ceremony.
you coming?
Josh cannot make it.
Josh,
When they decided to cut a year off the wedding, it kind of screwed up my ability to go.
Dude, you only live in Florida, right? Jeez.
It's only,
know.
And I'm not traveling during coronavirus, I'm sorry.
We'll live stream it if anyone wants.
Joshua,
I will miss
guess
it, though.
what? Guess what, Joshua? We know you're gonna miss it so much.
Yes.
Yes, we know.
And also, fuck off.
Oh,
Because you're not willing to travel for our wedding, dude.
all right, this is amazing.
Yeah.
All the way across the country. Yeah.
Getting a lot of love.
Way of the leaf.
I
Come
can't.
on.
I cannot wait to nuptial.
Dude, I can't wait to
Gross.
Brother Dan.
He's
Brother
mad.
Dan nuptial.
Hey, let's just say, once this woman felt the felt, there's no going back.
It's true.
Once you go felt, you'll never go
You
back.
never go back.
Ryan, you dealt the felt?
He's felt
Oh.
the felt. He's felt the felt.
Chancey jumps in at the very last second.
Anthony.
Greetings to you
To
all.
all.
It's all the fun.
She literally was like half the show. Was part of Chancey's. We had a lot.
Thank you, Shantini.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
wrapping up, Chancey. We've
All
been
right,
at
y'all.
this.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
no show on Sunday. Well, we might do something on Sunday. Who knows? Maybe we'll do some live thing. Who knows? I'm bringing the puppet.
Yes.
I'm bringing him. I'm bringing him.
Oh, I feel like we're gonna get him on the dance party.
Yeah,
Dan,
maybe we might.
Your puppet's gonna be dancing harder than everyone, Dan.
Yeah, I usually am harder than everyone. Ryan.
All right, yeah, bring those jokes for the wedding. Dan is a with this cock ring, I thee wed.
I can't wait to caress the felt. I get to actually.
We get to meet in the flesh finally.
Yeah.
Todd, you've never met this little dude.
Dude, I can't wait to feel
No,
the
bro.
flat- the-
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a magical time. All that stuff.
All right, yeah, and if you want to, now I got a family to feed. Let's talk about Patreon.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's pretty much all we're asking.
So yeah, this is.
Help us to go on a honeymoon.
Do you want me out by the Safeway asking for money to put food on my family?
Hobo. Yeah. Hobo for honeymoon. All right, guys. Let's.
Yeah,
Cool.
let's end this bad
I
boy.
love you, and I'm proud of you.
Good night.
Get to reading you
Bye,
fucking
y'all.
animals.